Chapter 7. Hold on to me. The last seconds of the landslide still echo in your head. The choking rumble, the earth ripping apart. Bradley has disappeared. There's nothing left but a heap of rock where the path used to be. Bradley, where are you? Your throat is raw from yelling. Every breath tastes like dirt, and your pulse stutters. You can't see him anywhere. Koki lets out a low, agonizing whimper and claws at the ground. Koki, buddy, come on. We'll find him. He has to be under there somewhere. I need to search the debris now, call for help, let Koki track him. Search the debris now. You scramble forward, boots sliding on loose rocks as you begin tearing through the wreckage. Your hands shake, but you don't stop. You can't stop. Come on. Bradley, answer me. No response, just the hollow echo of your voice against the stone. You drop to your knees where Koki's digging frantically. The earth bites against your palms, but you barely feel it. Then your fingers brush something, fabric. You tear through debris faster and heart-pounding cold skin, a sleeve. Finally, there he is. Bradley, half buried, his body twisted in a way that makes your stomach lurch. His face is streaked with dust and blood, but his chest rises and falls. It's too shallow, too slow. He's breathing. Thank God. Bradley, come on. Wake up, please. Open your eyes. It's me. You shake his shoulder gently and his lashes flicker, but he doesn't respond. Stay with me, you hear? Silence, except for his ragged breathing. You hold on to hope that he will rouse. Your chest heaves as you fight back panic. You can't carry him. He's too heavy, and the terrain is too treacherous. Scattered supplies catch your eye. A harness, length of rope from the slide, and fallen branches, torn fabric from his coat. Think, what would Bradley do? You recall something he said to you once. Out here, survival isn't about brute strength. I have to be smart about this. I should use the harness, make a sled. Okay, so making a sled, I don't think that's going to help. Harness, I don't think that's going to help. I'm going to be honest, both of which I just don't see helping. But let's try the harness. You knot the rope around his torso, securing a harness line for Koki. Good boy. Slow steps. Koki barks once, determined. You grip the rope and brace as you begin to pull and step. Slow, dragging step. Come on, Koki, we got this. We can't waste any time. Koki steadily pulls, his paws kicking up bursts of dirt as you strain against every inch of his damn mountain. The town can't be far. We just have to make it there. Hold on, just hold on. You keep moving. Minutes blur into what feels like hours. Your world narrows to the rhythm of movement. Pull, step, breathe. Pull, step, breathe. Bradley remains unconscious, but his chest rises and falls. As long as he's okay, you keep going. Almost there. We just have to make it to the motel. Oh. Bradley, just hold on a little longer. Hours have passed since the landslide, a blur of exhaustion, cold, and the fight to keep him alive. Finally in the room, Bradley lies on the bed as you sit beside him, hands still shaking. We didn't call, I don't know, 911, I'm sure there's a local town doctor, anything? Your earlier disagreement feels lighter now, transformed by what almost happened on the mountain. The nearest hospital's an hour away. I need to help him here. Your hands shake as you wipe dirt from his face. Suddenly, his eyes flicker open unfocused. Until they find you, the world stops. He's awake. Hey. Koke stays by Bradley's side, ears pricking at every wince. His chin rests on the mattress, watching you both with quiet worry. Bradley looks around weakly, taking in his surroundings. This isn't exactly how I planned to get you into a motel room. Bradley, what if you didn't wake up? We kept seeing you under those rocks, not moving. I kept thinking we wouldn't get to town in time, that you'd stay unconscious forever. Come here. He pulls you closer, his heart beats steady under your palm. I'm right here because of you. Thanks for everything. Bradley tries to push himself up, but can't. You place a hand on his shoulder, guiding him to stay put. You don't have to thank me. I'm just grateful you're okay. Now don't move, okay? You need to rest. You clear your throat, refocusing on his wounds, your fingers still at his jaw, hovering a moment longer than you meant to. Listen, about earlier, I hate that we were arguing. God, we were just so stupid, fighting about your ex when we should have been watching Koke. I was gonna say communicating better, but yeah, that too. You know what's funny? When I was under there, I wasn't even thinking about the fight. I was thinking about that damn bunny. How we fixed it together. Really? That's what was on your mind? Well, that and hoping you wouldn't let me die, mad at you. As if I'd give you the satisfaction. He shifts against the pillows, a tight wince crossing his face. Let me see. I'm fine, it's just... He tries to move and grimaces. In the dim light, you can see bruises darkening along his ribs. For once, can you not pretend to be invincible? Cue the thing. It's not as bad as it looks. This is the guy who just got buried under a mountain. His gaze flickers on the first aid kit, but he doesn't reach for it. Of course he's thinking about patching himself up. He should let me help him. Rate his wounds. Again, still no doctor, no hospital, no nothing, okay. Your hands tremble slightly as you lay out antiseptic, gauze, painkillers, tape, everything in neat, deliberate rows. Guess I'm not as tough as I pretend to be. The great Bradley.thor admitting mortality. Now I'm worried. Only to you. His attempt at lightness falls flat as he tests his ribs. Stop moving, you're making it worse. Your bedside manner needs work. So does your survival instinct. Touché, go ahead then, patch me up. I'll start with that cut on your temple. This might sting. Check your eyes, focus on me, your ribs. Let me see how badly it is. That is the most important thing here so far. You press on his ribs carefully, feeling his sharp intake of breath. My grandmother would say if it hurts to breathe, then your ribs may be cracked. And if it really hurts to breathe, you may have broken ribs. Medical professional. The best nurse I ever knew. Made me want to be a doctor. What changed? Got a D in high school biology, dreams crushed. Yet here you are taking care of me. I feel honored. When you finish, he exhales slowly, something unguarded in his expression. For someone who failed biology, you're not half bad at this. Listen, she just needed, I don't know what the girls do call it. Anyway, no sarcasm with that compliment. Maybe you really do have a concussion. Maybe I have one. I mean it. Back there when I was under all that rock. His voice trails off, fingers curling into the sheets. You didn't hesitate. Most people freeze, but you... Technically I did. It was between sled and harness, both of which didn't make any sense because we didn't know what we were going to be doing. Pixelberry. Had a pretty good teacher. Something about using your head, not your fear. You actually remembered that? Every word. I mean, I was terrified, but I used everything you taught me. Every survival lesson, every tip you gave, it all came together. Even the ones you argued with? Especially those when it mattered most. Pride crosses his face, mixed with something deeper. You know what got me? What? I could hear your voice calling my name through the rocks, and I relaxed, knowing you were coming. Well, someone taught me that panic doesn't help in a crisis. He rotates his shoulder carefully, testing the injury. I guess I need to practice what I preach about taking it slow. He tests his shoulder again, and you can't help but marvel at the version of it. No bravado, no walls. You know, this whole new side of Bradley.thor. What, the broken and bruised side? No, the raw, vulnerable side. It's nice to see you so soft. Yeah, well, I guess some good old trauma bonding will do that. So you admit that this is bonding, nothing like a near-death experience to fast-track things. More like I finally met my match. Is in stubbornness or survival skills? No, he met his match. He met a mountain he couldn't topple. It toppled him. In everything that matters. Your heart definitely just skipped a beat. Damn him! He shifts his shoulder again, and unable to hide the flash of pain. Check for a dislocation. Get him talking through the... If it was dislocated, he wouldn't be moving it at all. I'm just saying. Scale of I'm fine to holy crap, how bad? You know, I never use holy crap. Yeah, because you're the most stubborn patient ever. Says the person who insisted on getting to a wedding in a blizzard. Different kind of stubborn? Fortunately, nothing is dislocated, just sprained. He leans into you, his uninjured arm pulling you in. Thanks for taking care of me. I'm so used to taking care of you taking care of me, I never thought I'd hear that from you. Guess it took half a mountain to get me to open up. There are easier ways to start a conversation. Yeah, but would they have been so memorable? Okay, too soon for landslide jokes, but I'm glad you're here to make them. I got you to patch me up though, right? To touch all over me. Ha! He winks and something shifts in the air between you. Just don't make me do that again. What, save my life or fall for me? Both. The first one's harder on my nerves. I'm feeling a hell of a lot better. How about dinner? You notice how the dirt just magically went away all over him? Just magic. You're a wizard, Harry! There's a place in town beats campfire cooking. You just survived a landslide and you want to take me to dinner? Yeah, I'm almost dying as a way of putting things in perspective. Life's too short to waste it, don't you think? He moves closer, eyes dropping to your lips. You chuckle breathlessly, clear intent in his gaze. You got a one-track mind sometimes, you know that? I should kiss him, let him come to me, tease him. Careful there, big guy. You're still pretty banged up. I could handle it. Can you now? Why don't you find out? He leans in, and this time you don't make him wait, meeting his lips with yours, confident and sure. The kiss deepens instantly, charged with hours of wanting, grabs you like he already knows how you like to be held. Been thinking about this, about you. His fingers trace familiar paths, making you shiver. Oh yeah, show me. His hands find your waist, drawing you closer with familiar heat. Yeah, Koki, we're gonna see how far this goes, Koki. Koki whines sharply, pawing at the blanket between you. We're making the child uncomfortable. I guess even dogs don't want to watch their dad making out with someone. Sorry, boy, but I'm not letting anything interrupt this moment. Koki huffs and jumps off the bed. That'll never happen. Dogs love to interrupt this shit. As if in understanding, Bradley's eyes darken as they find yours again. Cats, too. Now, where were we? Right about... You lean in, brushing your lips against his. Here. He draws you back in, the kiss deepening with renewed heat and hunger. Later, you step out of the motel, your muscles still aching from the day's ordeal. Was that before or after tugging him to town? Bradley's hand finds yours naturally as you walk down the road like it belongs there. I could really use a break from survival mode. I can help with that. Dinner's on me. That's, Pretty generous of you. Just know that I have high expectations. Oh, yeah? Oh, absolutely. Dessert, for starters, strong drink, maybe even a dance. Sounds like quite the list. And I'm just getting started. Well, don't stop now. I like where this is going. Maybe ever been to a saloon? What, like swinging doors, cowboy hats, an electric bulb? That's definitely not up to code. Sounds like you know your stuff. Cookie stops at a thrift shop's storefront display. Now that would suit you. Cute as hell. An old friend runs a shop. Come on, let's go say hi. Bell chimes as you enter. The wooden floors creak beneath your boots, and Cookie sniffs curiously at a rack of leather jackets. Look, guys, we have crowns in here? Like, welcome to like a 1902 thrift shop. Well, if it wasn't Bradley.thor, twice in 1 month. Hey, Casey, showing someone around. Oh, so I see. They lean on the counter, silver rings catching the light as they study you with friendly interest. Oh, you must be someone to get special to get this man out of his cave. Casey, Taylor, Casey. Casey and I were town misfits back in school. Oh, please, we still are, just with better fashion sense now. The denim set in the window. Oh, caught your eye, did it? So's the itch in my throat. They move to the display with practiced grace, pulling the set free. Oh, this piece has been waiting for the right person. Are you that person? Do-si-do, it's black, why not? Denim that's ready to ride. Also, let me know how my voice is today. There's been a lot of audio issues lately, ever since a new Windows update, so don't at me. You step into the dressing room, sliding into the new outfit, the denim settles against your skin like it was made for you. Oh, let's see it then. You settle out into the shop, showing off the way the denim hugs your body perfectly. Bradley whistles appreciatively. Damn, just damn. Yeah, and in this weather, too, after a blizzard. Oh, should charge double for a reaction like that. Oh, it'll be worth every penny. For a stroke to my ego like that, I highly agree. He's already pulling at his wallet, moving to the register. Bradley, you don't have to. Oh, want to. Besides, can't let an outfit like that get away. Casey rings up your new outfit. Their rings clinking against the counter. Odd thing to just narrow out, but okay. Oh, okay, top right picture, what the hell? I'm serious, what the actual hell? I ain't talking about the middle one, but the top right? Bro, what happened? Casey straightens some hangers, giving you both a knowing look. Don't be strangers, some of us miss this grump when he disappears into those mountains. Oh, we should go before they start telling more stories. Oh man, I would have liked to hear more embarrassing Bradley facts. We heard any in the first place? Casey laughs, but Bradley just huffs and rolls his eyes, steering you out of the shop. Don't encourage them. You step onto the road, and Bradley's hand stays at the small of your bag, sending warmth through your tired muscles. He moves carefully but steadily. Your earlier care clearly helped. Hey. He stops walking, making you turn to face him. His expression is softened in the lamplight. What do you say we make this our official first date? Our first date? It's just because of the get-up, isn't it? I like that a lot. Bradley's eyes widen slightly. You like your honesty. Caught him off guard. Yeah? Yeah, I would. Your heart pounds as his smile breaks through. Me too. The sound of laughter spills from the saloon up ahead. Here we are, best chili in 3 counties. I was about to say, if you say best chili in the state or country, I'm resurrecting my great-grandma to challenge that. The moment those saloon doors swing open, your stomach does a backflip. Food, real, warm, fatty food. Sweet cornbread, spicy chili, the kind of smell that makes your mouth water before you even spot the source. Earl, look, fresh faces. Scoot over and make room. Oh, woman, let them find their own damn seats. Your new outfit draws appreciative glances. You feel like you were born to be here. Now that's a finely dressed friend. All these new AI faces. I guess I can clean up all right. Now Casey's got an eye for matching clothes to character. Cokie goes over to the older couple to say hello. Would you look at that pup? Earl, give him a bit of cornbread. Oh, Sandra, you can't feed every stray that walks in here. I take offense to that. I am not a stray. Okay, maybe I am. I'm a stray cat. Well, sure I can. You just watch me. Meanwhile, the owner of the saloon approaches your table with a pen and pad in hand. Well, well, look who finally decided to grace us with his presence. Hey, Lynn, still serving the best chili this side of Tahoe? That's why they pay me. Well, not the big bucks, but some bucks. The chili smells amazing. I'll try anything once. Life is too short not to. Ah, even Lynn's 5-alarm chili? Yes. Depending on what spices are in it, we will not need Pepto or we will. Especially that. I survived a landslide today, didn't I? His laugh is genuine, like he's discovering something new about you. Well, I like this one, Thor. Lynn returns with a bowl of chili and sets him down. The cornbread set beside it looks golden enough to glow. Oh, God. 1, I have never actually had homemade cornbread. 2, I'm serious when I say my great-grandma's chili was the best. I've tried to have chili since then, right? It'll never be hers. But this looks good. Give it a minute to cool, honey. Learn from our mistakes. You take that first bite and the heat blooms across your tongue. Fierce but perfect. Wow, this is delicious. I think I'm in love. Suddenly the saloon doors swing open. The air shifts, tension rippling through the room as 2 identical twin brothers swagger in like they own the place. Oh, hell no. Not the twins, not tonight. Across the room, Sandra grips Earl's arm, her expression tied. Earl, it's them. Maybe we should... The twins scan the saloon, eyes sharp until they lock onto your table. Something predatory flashes across their matching faces. Bradley shifts subtly closer to you, his easygoing posture now taut and alert. Who are they? Hunter and Gunther. They've been picking fights since we were kids. Stay close to me. So basically, Hunter and Gunther from Alan Wake 2. Got it. Well, if it ain't Bradley.thor. And who's this, the flavor of the week? Excuse you? Without breaking eye contact, Bradley hooks his boot around your chair leg, tugging you protectively closer to his side. Oh, and careful there, brother. Looks like Thor's getting territorial. What's wrong? Can't she speak, or do you answer for all your dates? The way they talk about you like you're not even there, it hits a nerve. Sharp, familiar, like echoes of Mike and his friends. Bradley rises smoothly, strength and control in every movement as if daring them to make a move. Okay, this is... At least flex, or take off your shirt. Sorry, not sorry. Oh man, my imagination went wild with that. Sorry, not sorry. But my hand over his. Your hand slides over where Bradley's is resting on the table. They're not worth ruining a perfect bowl of chili over. Huh, perfect, huh? His fingers lace with yours, and just like that, the twins might as well be background noise. Oh, got yourself a peacekeeper, Thor. The room grows dangerously still like a match about to strike. The young woman at the dartboard sets her drink down, watching. Boys, not in my bar. Just catching up with an old friend, Len. We were never friends. Getting awful high and mighty for someone who thinks he's better than the rest of us. Well, clearly by his mannerism is better than you. A chair scrapes back at the bar, a warning in the sound. That's it. Hunter, Gunther, out now. She's growing on me. She's kind of cute. The twins exchange glances, measuring the steel in Bradley's gaze against their pride. Hope she's worth the trouble. She is, more than you'll ever understand. The doors swing shut behind them. The room shifts back to normal. Bradley turns to you with a regret in his eyes. Sorry about that. Not exactly the evening I'd planned. Bradley. There's no need to apologize. Still, not the impression I wanted to make on our first date. What? That you're willing to stand up for someone? What? I don't know. What'd you want to do? Go lick your wounds? Oh? Planning on impressing me, were you? His smile returns, slow but genuine. The sniffness melts from his shoulders. Is it working? Your hand finds his across the table, and the last of his tension fades at your touch. Those guys, they used to make my life hell in high school. Oh, now you just brush them off like it's nothing. It took me a while to figure they weren't worth it. Well, standing up to them without getting all macho about it, pretty impressive. Why are we constantly dehumanizing, like, the whole male masculinity? Like, I know there's a toxic side. Don't worry, there's a toxic side to female, too. But, like, there's nothing wrong with a man standing up for a woman. Like, I'm sorry, but it's 2025, and I see a lot of guys who don't stand up for women, and I'm one of those guys where I don't even need to know you, and I'll stand up for you. Like, I literally and figuratively have a track record of it. It's just, I don't know, I was raised to be a man. Just saying. After hanging out at the salon for a little longer, you arrive back at the motel. Well, you made it out of there in one piece. It was a nice date, really. Those twins might have made a scene, but they didn't ruin the night. Bradley's smirk fades into something softer, his eyes finding yours. Well, I hope I didn't embarrass you back there. Embarrass me? Of course you didn't. You just stood up for us to a couple of jackasses. You study him in the dim light, thinking about how different I felt from any other date you've had. To be honest, I like seeing your fair side. I felt really protected by you. The words surprise you. After Mike, you've sworn off displays of temper, but Bradley's different. His strength comes from control, not chaos. Yeah, maybe I should show my fierce side more often then. As long as you're on my side when you do it. Always. The single word carries more weight than all of Mike's empty promises combined. It's nice having someone in my corner for once. I like who you are, Bradley. And I like being in your corner, Taylor. The energy between you intensifies, unspoken, but undeniable. Bradley glances at the queen-size bed. We should get some sleep. You remember how perfectly you fit together in the sleeping bag, his touch setting your skin on fire despite the cold. I can take the floor unless... Let's ignore the two chairs in the room, too. His eyes find yours in the darkness, full of heat and hope. Unless you want me closer. Your eyes meet, you swallow hard as heat floods your body. This could be it. The point of no return. Pull him closer and... Okay, whatever. We'll see how far this goes, just FYI. Again, you know how it is if you've been here long enough. Yeah, let's share the bed. No sense in one of us taking the floor. You read my mind. Only trouble is, I don't know about you, but I didn't exactly pack pajamas. Me neither. The bright side is we'll share more body heat if we're skin to skin. She implied it, I didn't. He chuckles, his eyes dark and warm as your playful words hit his ears. I like the way you think. Without breaking eye contact, he undoes his belt with one hand, the leather sliding free with a sound that makes your mouth go dry. Oh, the undoing the belt with one-handed trick. The guy plays dirty. Just... Are women really into that? Before long, he's laid nearly bare before you, and your pulse races as you drink him in. Look, everyone! It's Bradley! And his tattoos. The man who carried you through storms, who just pulled down, or who you just pulled from a mountain, is now looking at you like you're everything. Your turn. You try to remove your own clothes as fluidly as possible, tossing them to the ground. Heat floods your face. His gaze drops to your lips, then lower. Taking his time, your skin prickles with pleasant anticipation. You're so damn fine. It's not fair. I could say the same about you. You suddenly want to be in the bed with Bradley more than you ever wanted anything. I'll push him back onto the mattress, let him look his fill, pull him down with me. You know, rest in peace to the English language. Let him look his fill. Pull him onto the mattress, damn it. Get on the bed. You press your palm to his chest, walking him backward until his knees hit the bed. He falls back willingly, and you climb over him, knees bracketing his hips. His hands find your waist with a firm grip. His calloused fingertips brush your cheek to touch gentle despite the want in his eyes. Sometimes I still can't believe you're real. Says the man who looks like this. He huffs a laugh against your neck, then presses a kiss there that makes you gasp. Your bodies press together, instinctive, effortless. Bradley's hands rest over your heart. Your heart's racing. It's embarrassing. I'm just excited. And I'm being embarrassing too. My heart's going a mile a minute. His fingers trail up your arm, leaving goosebumps in their wake. I've been wanting to touch you like this all night. Just tonight? His hand slides to the nape of your neck, thumb brushing a sensitive spot behind your ear. Every night, every time you look at me like that. You lift your head to meet his gaze, finding his eyes dark with intent. Tilt your head back, pull him even closer, make him work for it. Pull him even closer. You slide a hand up his back, pulling him flush against you, leaving no space between. Want me close, huh? He grins against your skin, one hand splaying over your lower back, holding you there. You started it. His soft laugh fans against your throat, then he finds a sensitive spot that makes you moan. Did I know? Before you can answer, his teeth graze that tender spot behind your ear, pulling another gasp from you. Time slows to nothing but sensation, the way he makes you feel precious and wanted all at once. You're incredible, you know that? If you keep talking like that... then what? You pull him into a deep, certain kiss. His hands frame your face, savoring every second. The kiss is slow, turning softer as you both catch your breath. His hands linger at your cheeks, like he's memorizing the feel of you. Seriously, tell me what you want, Taylor. To touch me more? To just hold you? You reach to stroke his cheek, enjoying the feel of his beard under your touch. I don't want to rush into anything right now. Let's just enjoy each other, keep each other warm. That sounds amazing, to be honest. I'm pretty wiped after everything. Yeah, a guy in a rock slide doesn't have a cut on him and lost all of his dust magically, but you know. Bradley presses a kiss to your forehead, then makes your heart flutter. You sigh contentedly. I want to curl up in a side, let him hold me, pull him close. I guess this is a preference thing. Let him hold me. You turn your back to him and an invitation he immediately understands. Like this. It curves around you, one arm draped around your waist, keeping you close. Just like that. His breath warm against your neck. You've never felt more protected. You hum softly, enjoying the feeling of his body next to yours, the scent of him. He presses gentle kisses to your skin every now and then, comforting you rather than arousing you. This is the kind of intimacy I love the most. No pressure, no expectations. Me too. Just two people who care about each other. I know what you mean. I never let myself just relax like this. It's nice. Then maybe we should do this more often from now on. His arms tighten around you slightly, a soft, affectionate smile in his voice. Yeah, maybe we should. A while later, you're still basking in each other's company, warm, cozy in the dark of the room. It's so quiet out here, even now that we're in town. Yeah, well, you're a city slicker. You're used to sirens, cars all night long. Yeah, I miss living in a small town, I'm not gonna lie myself. He's quiet for a moment, thoughtful. You look at him, raising your eyebrows. Thinking, kinda loud there. Sorry, I was just wondering, I guess. Do you miss it, the city, I mean? A little, I guess. It is where I'm from, after all. The city feels... I want to go too loud. As a person who's been out in nature, and then I'll come back to the city, and it's like, oh, God. But it does also feel like a different life, so... My apartment, my old routine, feels like someone else's life now. Mountains will do it. Change how you see things. Among other things. You glance up at him, realizing just how close you've grown. The bears are just bonus features. I thought you were the biggest bear around here. He laughs, but there's something soft in his eyes as he looks at you. Something like, something that feels a lot like home. It's hard to think about it right now, the city, my life back there, all of it. Once Sam's wedding is done, my life will feel close to normal again. Until then, oh, it's an adventure. Exactly, when I'm not eager to end. He sighs with what might be relief. You shoot him a questioning look. I don't mean to keep getting all quiet on you, there's something I want to tell you. Something big. You can tell me anything. Your heartbeat thrums against his, steady and sure. Right, here it is. I like you, Taylor. A lot. With you, things make sense in a way that haven't in years. Bradley, I feel the same way. This has been a whirlwind, but I'm really glad we met. He lets out a quiet breath, his thumb brushing slow circles against your skin. Me too. More than I can say with words. He shifts closer, his arm slipping securely around your waist. His body relaxes against yours, a steady rise and fall of his breathing, grounding you. I could stay here forever. His grip tightens slightly, like he doesn't want to let go. Well, then let's do it. Forget everything else, just relax and be with me. The last thing you feel is his lips brushing your temple before sleep pulls you under. But we know that suspense music. You jolt awake as the sharp buzz of your phone rattles against the nightstand. What time is it? This is the question she has versus, holy shit, we have signal! The glow from the screen cuts through the darkness, disorienting you for a second, and suddenly you realize you have service! See, there it is. There it is. 50 missed calls, 12 voicemails, 200 texts. God damn. I could disappear for a month and I wouldn't even get 1/10 of this. I'm serious. You scan Sam's texts, your heart clenching tighter and tighter as you skim each one. You can read her palpable fear in each message. You feel awful for worrying her, but... oh my god, did Sam seriously call the cops to go out looking for me? Really? I think we should be able to preview these texts. I'm just I'm just saying we should be able to preview. Alright, so without further ado, first and foremost, thank you all for being here. Please remember that if you did enjoy what I do, to like, share, and subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, let me know your thoughts down below. I'll just say the following. It's a cute, quaint story. It's alright, right? I enjoy the whole... Like, things like that matter when you don't pick a diamond choice, right? Or you don't pick, hey, let's get frisky, right? And you're just able to enjoy whoever you're with or whatever you're doing or things like that. It doesn't always have to, get to the point of, yeah. Um, it's just really enjoyable, right? Again, the story isn't too bad. It really isn't too bad. It's kind of more romantic than anything. So, yeah. Let me know your thoughts. Otherwise, catch you all later. Peace out.